Sadhu, Sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, welcome back to Mirror of Dhamma program. So, today, from this Dhamma program, we are going to learn a special teaching which is in our great teacher Supreme Buddha's Supreme Dhamma. So, today we are going to learn how to be like water. Today we are going to learn how to be like water. Now, I know you are wondering how to be like water. Well, we can be like water in some ways. There are a lot of things that we can learn from this nature, children. In this nature we have trees, we have water, we have sunlight, earth. There are so many things in this nature. We can learn many things from this nature. So that is why our great teacher Supreme Buddha sometimes used these things that are in nature as the similes to take good qualities to our life. So that is why I told you today we are going to learn how to be like water. So before learning that, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the triple gems. And after observing 5 precepts, let's learn how to be like water. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Children, before observing 5 precepts, let's pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. So say with me, Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dutiyampi sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Tatiyampi sanghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, to observe 5 precepts, keep your hands together and say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, say with me. My homage to Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, may all of our homage be to our great Kalyana Mitta, who showed us this Gautama Buddha's Supreme Dhamma, our Pinnath Loku Swamin Wahanse. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Dear meritorious children, as I explained you before, today we are going to learn how to be like water. Water is a special thing, special element that we find in this nature. Each and every living being needs water. You know about yourself. Normally, we cannot live 24 hours without water. It is very hard. You feel thirsty. So we all need water. Each and every living being needs water to live. So it is a special element, and it is a special component which exists and which prevails in this nature. It has several qualities, and from those qualities we can get something, we can learn something good for our life. So today I am going to teach you how to be like water. So in the life, sometimes you must be like water. That is why our great teacher Supreme Buddha, and that is why in this Dhamma it is mentioned to be like water. So today let's learn how to be like water. So, you know, our great Arahant Sariputta was the wisest monk who lived in Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Our great Arahant Sariputta's life was an amazing thing. One day, he was accused for a fault that he had never done. A monk was complaining to great Arahant Sariputta that our great Arahant Sariputta has attacked him and he had left the monastery or without asking for forgiveness. So, when our great teacher Supreme Buddha asked about this problem from our great Arahant Sariputta, he said an amazing thing. He said, "Oh Blessed One, I am living like water. I am living like water. My life is like water." And that's where we find that how we should be like water. Our great Arahant Sariputta explains very beautifully and very wonderfully how to be like water. Right? Then our great Arahant Sariputta said, people use water to do various things. Arahant Sariputta said, suppose people were to wash both clean and unclean things in water. Now normally, we all use water for our cleaning purposes. Normally we use water to clean something on our hands, maybe on our body, maybe on some things that we use water. Great Arahant Sariputta says, people use water to wash both clean and unclean things. People dissolve feces, urine, spit, and pus and blood, so many unclean things in water. Right? So normally when we are doing our cleaning purposes in our body, the water, we mix the unclean things in our body, just like sweat, blood, and feces, urine, in the water. And also people use this water to clean and to mix with very pleasant things, nice things, like scents, like drinks, like fruit drinks. So we use water for such things also. Right? So water get mixed with sometimes with bad things like unclean things, as well as very clean and nice things. Our great Arahant Sariputta said, the water, though the water is mixed with unclean things and clean things, water is not horrified. It does not get angry when people mix unclean things and bad things in water. Water is not repelled. Water does not reject or eject all those things. They accept it. The water accepts all the things that it dissolves in. And it does not become, water does not become disgusted because of mixing these unclean things. Now normally, when you wash your hands or when you clean your hands and body and so many things in water, it does not complain you. It does not blame you why you are washing these things on me. Why you are using me to clean these unclean things. It does not say like that. It is very humble and it is very cool. It accepts all the harassments and all the things, all the problems. So our great Arahant Sariputta said, in the same way, I live with a heart like water. I am living with a heart like water. Water is abundant. Water is expansive. It is limitless. It is free of enmity and ill will. It does not treat people with different ways. Now there are people who pollute water, children. And there are people who conserve water, try to protect this water in this earth. The water does not have a difference, or the water does not treat in different ways for those people. Always water quench the thirst of all people. Now if you drink water, your thirst get quenched, right? If a person who pollutes water drink water, he also gets his thirst quenched. So like that, water does not see any difference in people. It does not become angry or disgusted on cleaning unclean things and washing unclean things in water. So children, in your life, when you are living life, sometimes some people may come to your life, come to you and start blaming to you. Sometimes some people or some of your friends maybe come to fight with you, right? Sometimes they may abuse you with bad words, right? Sometimes they may hurt your feelings. So what you have to do in those times, you have to be like water. Water does not disgusted, or water does not become angry when someone is cleaning unclean things in water, putting unclean things to water. Same like that, when a person puts you unclean things like angry words, complaints, yellings, and so many scoldings, you have to be like water. Don't get angry. Always face them with a smile, right? If you get angry, it is not being like water. Being angry of someone's words is like you are giving your remote control to someone else. Don't let someone to control you by outside. Now normally you have the remote controller at your home, in your TV, in your radio, some whatever thing. The nature of the remote controller is you get the remote control and you press the button and you can change the channels in the TV or radio. Don't let anyone to change your good qualities from remote or from a distance. Don't give your remote controller to anyone. Control your emotions, right? We have to control our emotions. That is the best and the hardest thing that we can do. But if we did that, our mind will be the best friend of us. If you control your mind, the controlled mind is the best friend for a person. And the uncontrolled mind is the worst friend for a person. So don't let anyone to make you angry, right? Anger is not in outside. You by yourself make this anger. When someone blames you, when someone complains you, you can have two choices. You can choose to be and take this anger side, and you can choose to be kind and compassionate and smile. And you can choose the side of not getting anger. So it depends on what side you are choosing. Always choose the best side, the wholesome side of not getting anger, right? So our great Arahant Sariputta, though he was complained for a fault that he had never done, he did not get angry. So finally, that monk who complained, great Arahant Sariputta, admitted that he had done something wrong. Then our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, asked for that monk to ask for forgiveness from the great Arahant Sariputta. Supreme Buddha said, if you did not ask for forgiveness from the great Arahant Sariputta, your head will be split into 7 parts. So before that, please ask for forgiveness from great Arahant Sariputta. So the monk was frightened and he was afraid, and he came up to great Arahant Sariputta and he asked for forgiveness, and with a compassionate heart, with compassionate mind, our great Arahant Sariputta gave the forgiveness. Right? That is what we have to be like. That is how we have to be like. Though someone else come to your life and you blame you, put you into troubles, right? Though someone else hurt you, you can forgive them. If you forgive only, then you can live free. You can live with a free mind and with a happy mind. If you did not forgive, if you hold on to that thing, that particular thing, you will suffer in your life for the whole of your life. So that is what we have to do, to forgive others. Right? And also, children, there are some more to learn from water. Right? Water is an amazing thing. It takes the shape of the container it has been put. If you put water to a cup, it becomes the shape of the cup. If you put the same water into the bottle, it becomes the shape, it gets the shape of the bottle. If you put this water, the same amount of water, to a teapot, it becomes the teapot. See how it is changing, it is adjustable, it is flexible. Same like that. You have to be flexible. Not physically, but mentally. There are some times that you may feel very bad. There are tough times in your life. So what you have to do, you should not get upset with those times. Right? You have to adjust to those circumstances. Now especially when your parents, when your mom and dad does not have money, you should not ask for expensive things. Sometimes children may ask, and children may trouble their parents for asking expensive things. Right? If you can understand the situation of your parents, just get used to that. Just adjust to that circumstance. If your parents said, "Oh Puta, I don't have money these days, I will buy you in some another day," then you should say, "Okay, Amma Tata, I will wait until that." Like that, you have to adjust like water. Right? There are tough times. There are times that you may not get what you want all the time, always. So what you have to do, you have to be like water, adjust to those circumstances. Right? That is one thing, another quality that we can learn from water. And also, water is a very cool thing. Right? So when we are feeling hot inside, when we are burning inside, like boiling and we are sweating, we just drink water. If we drink water, we get cold. Right? You can cool other people. If you become cool, then you can make others cool even. So water is very cold. That is why we get cooled when we drink water. Same like that. You have your words. You can speak. When you speak nice and kind, compassionate words, others get cooled. If you speak angry and bad words, other people get heated with anger. So when you speak, always try to use kind words, compassionate words, pleasant words, nice words. If you keep on using them, you are being cooled. That means there is no anger and resentment, or there is no bad, evil thoughts in your mind. That means you can cool the others with your good and kind words. Be like water and cool others' hearts. That is another quality that we can learn from water. And also, water has a great strength. It is one of the strongest things that we can find in this nature. Water is very strong. It holds to a very strong thing, but yet it can flow. It is very soft. Like that, keep your mental state, keep your mind very strong. That means when you are being strong, you should be very soft, humble, kind, pleasant, like water. Right? Keep your mental state very strong. Do meditations, practice love and kindness, compassion, generosity. These good qualities you can practice. And also, be soft. Don't be arrogant. Don't be stubborn. Always be humble. Try to be humble. If you are being humble, then you will have the opportunity to develop the good qualities, children. So be like water. And also, everybody needs water. Each and every living being needs water. Like that, be useful to everyone. Be a useful child. Be a useful son or daughter to this society where everybody needs you. Learn very well. Do your education very well. And be a useful person to this world. Then you are being like water. These are the great qualities that we can learn from water. So that is why Supreme Buddha says, be like water, be kind. Don't complain of others blaming you, challenging you or hurting you. Just smile to them, forgive them, and then you can find and you can make your heart a cool and very nice one, and you can make others' hearts cool and nice. So I wish you all, may all of you have the opportunity to gain a heart, a mind like water. Namo Buddhaya, Thiruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to the session of meditation. Today, we are going to do loving kindness meditation. We are going to spread the love and kindness to all the beings who live in this whole world. So before doing the meditation, let's get ready for that. So sit in a relaxed position, make your body straight, and keep your right palm on the left palm, and relax your body, relax your mind, relax your shoulders, and gently close the eyes. And when you hear my voice, pay attention to that and think according to my words.
Children, today we are going to do Karuna meditation. We are going to spread our compassion to all beings in this whole universe. When you hear my voice, listen to it very carefully. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I have physical well-being. May I have mental well-being. May I be free from suffering. May I be healthy. May I live happily. May all beings around me be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in my village be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this city be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this world be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this whole universe be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now children, we have come to the session of good deeds where we watch and share the merits that has done by the children all around the world. So let's watch the merits that has done by the children and let's be happy with them and let's share the merits that has done by the children. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the Good Deeds session where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Dinu Daham and today I'm here with Devanga.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Devanga. Today I'll be watching the good deeds done by Dear Upasaka from England.
Today's meritorious deed was done by Dear Upasaka from England. He has sent some good deeds and some pictures. These good deeds include offering Buddha Puja, worshipping the Lord Buddha, chanting Pirith, offering roses to the Supreme Buddha, and much more. Let's see the good deeds he sent.
Namo Buddhaya. I offered breakfast Buddha Puja and worshipped Lord Buddha. I offered roses from my garden to Lord Buddha and worshipped. I helped with recording a Dhamma message video for a Dhamma school. I attended Pirith the chanting class and learned to chant Mahamevnawa Sutta. I went for a woodland walk with a little Malli exploring nature, and I helped him learn a lot about nature by explaining things and answering his questions.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Dear Upasaka for sending these marvelous good deeds he has done. We should also do great meritorious deeds just like he has done. Doing good deeds will help us escape from this endless samsara. I hope all the other children will also earn many merits in their lives. Many merits to Dinu Daham Upasaka for compiling all the pictures into one beautiful video. We rejoice in your merit.
You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations or videos about any Dhamma topic or any meritorious deed you have done. You can then send them to our email address. We can share them with the whole world and rejoice in your merit.
If you have any photos of any meritorious deeds you have done, you can send them to our email address, which will appear on the screen. We will all rejoice in your good deeds, and we can share them with the whole world.
Today we watched many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to do more meritorious deeds and send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help to propagate the Dhamma and help others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Theravada Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Life can be viewed as a flow of moments, and how we spend these moments could bring meaning to life. A moment is a very brief period of time that can slip away instantly.
Lord Buddha says, the reason for our agitation is these pleasant objects that we seek all the time. The ordinary lifestyle, the ordinary way of thinking, is one thing, and the truth is another thing.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the World News and the Buddha's Great Message Session, where we read the news that happened around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Dhiru, and today I am here with Subodha. Life can be viewed as a flow of moments, and how we spend these moments could bring meaning to life. A moment is a very brief period of time that can slip away instantly. What we choose to do or not do in a moment will belong to the past once the moment is past, and that moment can never be brought back. The Lord Buddha explained the rarest moment that can arise in one's life, and it's the moment that one gets to hear the Four Noble Truths. This is called Shina Sampatti. In Pali, the original language the Buddha used, which can be translated as opportune moment. As with any moment, this opportune moment can also slip away in an instant. India's devastating second COVID wave has seen the virus sweep through in the northeast. India have recorded nearly 30 million cases and more than 380,000 deaths from the virus so far. Why did the Buddha call this an opportune moment, and why is it the rarest of all moments in a person's life? The Buddha explained that we are in a cycle of rebirths called samsara, in which a starting point cannot be discerned. In this long journey of samsara, one is not always born as a human being. Birth in the animal world, ghost world, or hell is more common than a birth in the human world. As rare as it is to be born as a human being, it is even more rare to hear the Four Noble Truths. Because the endowments of the Buddha, who realizes the Four Noble Truths and teaches it, it is even rare. For 100 eons, there has only been 7 Supreme Buddhas. Therefore, these two rare conditions have to happen together for an opportune moment to arise in one's life. Today, the teachings of the Gautama Buddha are present, but not many know how to make use of this opportune moment. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, do not waste human life or lose out on this precious opportune moment that has befallen you.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Subodha. Lord Buddha says, the reason for our agitation is these pleasant objects that we seek all the time. Why do these pleasant objects cause agitation? By nature, our mind is attracted to pleasant things. That is a characteristic of our mind. With regard to this nature, the mind has unfulfilled desires. With regards to pleasant things, the mind is unsatisfied all the time. And people are caught up in a struggle to satisfy such a mind that is overpowered by desire. A teenage driver who dragged a police officer to his death has told jurors he feels disgraceful about what happened. The teenager was allegedly trying to evade arrest after trying to steal a €10,000 quad bike from a house in Berkshire in the UK on 15th August last year. The police officer, who is 28, got out of his patrol car to chase after a suspect, and his ankles became entangled in a tow strap attached to Long's C. Toledo car. The officer was pulled along winding country lanes for more than a mile before he became disentangled. He suffered catastrophic injuries. The ordinary lifestyle, the ordinary way of thinking, is one thing, and the truth is another thing. The ordinary way of thinking tries to find pleasure through pleasant things, but the truth is, pleasant things bring suffering. That's the Lord Buddha's marvelous realization. Because this is not understood, the world is agitated and faces troubles. Arhat Anya Kondanya Mahatera said that in this world there are various objects. Among them there are beautiful things that arouse lust in our mind, and thoughts of such nature agitate the entire human world. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, try to understand the true nature of this life. We will see you all next week. Theruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Children, now we have come to the session of Paritha chanting. So today we are going to chant Kanda Paritha. Turn to page 30 in our Pali English Paritha chanting book, and there we find the Kanda Paritha. So today we are going to chant Kanda Paritha. Namo Buddhaya. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, let's chant Kanda Paritha now. Chant with me. Virupakhehi me mettang, mettang erapatehi me. Chabya puttehi me mettang, mettang kanha gotamakehi cha. May I have metta towards Virupakhas, towards Erapathas. May I have metta, may I have metta towards Chabya Puttas, towards Kanha Gotamakas also. May I have metta. Apadakehi me mettang, mettang dipadakehi me. Chatupadehi me mettam, mettang bahupadehi me. May I have metta towards the footless. May I have metta towards those with 2 feet. May I have metta towards those written for. May I have metta towards the many-footed. Mamang apadako hingsi, mamang hingsi dipadako. Mamang chatupado hingsi, mamang hingsi bahupado. Let not the footless do me harm, nor those that have 2 feet. Let not the four-footed do me harm, nor those endowed with many feet. Sabbe satta, sabbe pana, sabbe bhuta cha kevala, sabbe bhadrani passantu, ma kanchi papamagama. All beings, all living creatures, all beings who have come to birth, may good fortune bless them all. May no harm come to them. Appamano buddho, appamano dhammo, appamano sangho, pamanavantani siring sapani, ahivichika satapadi unnanabhi, sarabhumusika, kata me rakha, kata me paritta, patikkamantu bhutani, sohang namo bhagavato, namo sattannang samma sambuddhananti. Immeasurable in virtue is the Buddha, immeasurable is the Dhamma, immeasurable is the Sangha, measurable are creeping creatures, snakes, scorpions, centipedes, spiders, lizards, and rats. Due to their defilements, I have guarded myself. I have made my protection. Depart from me, all you beings. I worship the Blessed One and the 7 Supreme Buddhas. Etena sachena suvati hotu. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now children, we have come to the final session of our Mirror of Dhamma program. So it is time to share merits. So today we collected lots of merits to our life. We paid homage to the Supreme Buddha, we went for refuge to the Triple Gems, and we learned about the good qualities of good friends and noble friends, and we did meditation, and we chanted Pirith. So on, we collected many merits to our life. First of all, let's share these merits with the gods who protect this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit. May they be well and happy. May they live long. And may they protect all the children who join to Mirror of Dhamma program today. And may all the gods realize 4 noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with all the departed relatives of all of us. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may they escape from this samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also children, let's share all the merits that we collected today with our Pinmat Loku Swamin Wahanse, the noble friend, the Kalyana Mitra of all of us. May our Loku Swamin Wahanse rejoice in this merit, and may he be well and happy, may he live long, and may he live a happy life, and may he realize four noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May all of our parents rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may all of their good hopes become true, and may our parents rejoice in this merit, and may they realize four noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with the monks and the nuns of Mahamevnawa monasteries and the monks and the nuns all around the world. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they realize four noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And finally, let's share all the merits with all children who watch this Mirror of Dhamma Kids program. May all of you rejoice in this merit, and may you be well and happy, may you live long, may you live a happy life, may all of your good hopes become true, and may your education become successful, and may all of you realize four noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma Kids program. So hope you enjoy this program. Let's meet in the next week with another interesting and important teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.